So today we are doing the cheerleader skirt. I'm using green yarn, 4.5mm hook. Let's get started. So make a loop like this, then chain 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is our chain of 11. Come in the second loop and do a single crochet all the way till the end of the chain. I have made this video before of how to do the waist part, so you can use any of my videos on the shell bottom or the granny bottom. It's the same waist. I'm trying to be slow though. I don't know, a bit distracted. This is my second last loop, and sorry, it's a bit tiny. Okay, like this. Then chain 1, turn your work. Start from the very first loop at the back. Pull up the yarn and pass through with a single crochet. Continue doing the same. We are working with the back loops with single crochet until the end of the row. We keep working with the back loops. I really struggle trying to do my work slow, but hopefully. After chain 1, turn your work, go in your first back loop, pull up the yarn, put a single crochet. I have done the video for this in most of my YouTube videos, so you can go and check them out. I'm just going to try and summarize because this skirts pattern is just too simple. It's a quick thing, a quick do. Okay, the last loop like this. Okay, then chain 1, turn your work from the very first loop in the back at the back, put your single crochet, continue doing the same thing until you have one that is long enough to go through your hips, because I'm not going to put any zipper or buttons. So I'm going to work off camera until I have a long waistline. Okay, we'll meet you later. So here we are. I'm going to just put one last row, chain 1, turn your work, do single crochets in the back loops. I don't know if I'm clear. I keep getting distracted. second last loop, and the last loop. Yes, this is it. So this is long to wrap around my waist. So I'm going to join using a slip stitch. So come, look for your first loop. This is mine. The hook is a bit really big, so you bear with me. Put a slip stitch. I'm using the back loop and the front loops here, the normal loops. Go to the second, go to here, pull up the yarn, pass through. Probably know how to do the slip stitch, so if you want, you can use a tapestry needle and join your work, whichever you prefer really. I don't know where my needle is, so I'm using the slip stitch. Forgive me for being distracted, but I also have this video on the tutorial on my channel already. So, and finally this and the last one, like this. So this is done. We are going to our next step. So my next step, we're going to do double crochets all around. So chain 3, 2, 3, put 2 double crochets in every single stitch row. So until the end of the row, 2 double crochets. See, like this. Like this. So we are going to continue doing the same thing until you're done with your entire row. I'm going to meet you at the end of the row. Just continue doing the double crochets. I'll meet you here. So I've reached the end of my double crochets. I'm going to do 1 double crochet here, and so from here I'm going to put my hook in this loop and this, and slip stitch like this. Yeah, damn nice. Our next row is going to determine how it's the same thing. We're just going to keep doing increases. So this is our next row. We're going to put 2 double crochet, chain 2, put 2 more double crochet in the same loop. Let me first do that. Okay, here we go. So chain 1, 2, 3. We are using this, I'm using this this loop. So after chaining 3, go in the same loop and put a double crochet like this, then chain 2 and go back with a double crochet like this. Then we are going to skip 2 loops, 1 2, come in this and repeat the same process. 1 2, come here, put a double crochet and another double crochet, chain 2 and put a double crochet and another double crochet. We're going to do this all around until we come back to join them together. 1 2, skip 2, go in the 3rd loop, put 2 double crochets, chain 2, put 2 double crochets like this. So keep doing the same thing until the end of the row. Make sure here you keep skipping 2 loops, then the 3rd loop you put 2 clusters, you put a cluster of double crochets twice, then chain 2, then put 2 double crochets again in the same loop. I'll meet you back to join it together. So I'm coming to the end of my row. Skip 1 2, go to the 3rd, put double crochets, chain 2, 2 more double crochets in the same loop, then wrap up your yarn, chain 1 2, skip 1 2 in the 3rd loop, put 2 double crochets, chain 2 and put 2 more double crochets. Then I'm going to join it to this one with a slip stitch. I'll come on the 3rd loop from the chain 3 that I did in the beginning and put a slip stitch like this. So your work so far should be looking like this. Damn, nice. So the next step, we're going to work from the loops now, these loops only. So chain 1, come in this loop and put a slip stitch, chain 1 2 3. So in the beginning we did put 2 double crochets and chain 2 and put skip to the chain of 2 and put 2 more double crochets. This time round we're going to do an increase, so we're going to put 3. So this acts like our first double crochet. We go back in with another and another like this, then chain 2, go back and make 3 double crochets in the same loop, like this. No, don't chain anything after. Then we are going to enter in this loop and do exactly what we did before with 2 double crochets. Sorry, I've made this video story late, so I'm a bit on a rush. Chain 2, go back with 2 double crochets. So we are going to continue doing this. The next one, we're going to put 3 double crochets, chain 2, then 3, then 2 double crochet, like we keep alternating. So our next loop, this one, we're going to put 3 double crochets, then chain 2 and put 3 double crochets. Then this next one we are doing the same thing. We're putting 2 double crochets, chain 2 and put 2 more double crochets. So like this, 3 double crochet inside. We are going to keep doing an increase on this one and this one. This is going to be maintained until the end of the tutorial, or your skirt, whichever length that you want. So I'm going to give you the main descriptions, and then the rest you can complete it on your own. So after the 2, we are going next 3 double crochets, like this, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets. Then 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets, like this, until the end of the row. Then I'm going to show you a new increase, so I'm going to meet you here. I'm going to do 2 more rows, then the rest you can do it on your own until you have the skirt length of your choice, or depending on whatever you want. So I'm going to keep showing you. I'm going to show you with 2 or 3 more rows, then the rest you can do it yourself. So I have 2 left, and here I just did 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So I'm going to do the 3 clusters, separation here and 2 here. These are 3. Then we join. So put 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 more double crochet in the same loop. I know it's a bit confusing because sometimes you may forget and do 3, 3 or 2, 2 like that. Then 2 double crochets, chain 2, and then two more double crochets in the same loop, and we join the work because we've not been skipping. So come in the 3rd loop from down, 1, 2, 3 here, and slip stitch. Okay, this is it. Wait, is it? Yeah, this is it. So we're heading for a new row. So our next step, don't turn your work after you've made the slip stitch. Don't turn your work. We're going to just keep working all through. So there is these spaces, there's this, there's that. We need 4 double crochets. These are 3 because they're 2, 3, 4, 5. The increase will continue. So slip stitch in this very first loop, like this, chain 3. So this is going to be our first double crochet. Go in the 2nd loop, put a double crochet, then go in the chain space, put 2 double crochets, like this. Then chain 2, continue, put 2 double crochets in the chain space, then put a double crochet in the very first loop that you're seeing here, then another double crochet in the next loop. like this. Then don't make any chain space, skip and go in this space and put 2 double crochets here and 2 other double crochets, and 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 other double crochets like this. So we're going to keep doing the increases all around it so that it can be like this. The increases, these are 4, these are 5, these are 6. It will continue doing the increase. So I'm going to just add like 1 more row after this one. Then the rest you can do yourself. You can take it as long as you want it to be, whether your knees, whether booty one sized, maybe whichever. So let's continue. So here we are going to do an increase. So you're going to come in this, not the space loop, this loop. Put a double crochet and then another in the next, and then 2 double crochets in the loop like this, chain 2, then 2 more double crochets, then go in the spaces and put 2 double crochets like this. Then don't make any chain space, go in this and put 2 double crochets in the loop, then chain 2, then put 2 double crochets in the same loop like that. Then do an increase, put a double crochet in the chain space and another double crochet, then chain 2 double crochets in the loop, chain 2, then put 2 more double crochets. Then continue with double crochets like that. So far your work should be like that. You see it's curling by itself. By the time you finish, it will all be so round and beautiful. So continue with 2 double crochets in the loop, chain 2, 2 more double crochet. So this is how you're going to keep doing your work until the end. You come back to this row. That's where you started from, and slip stitch, and then we start an increase again. Yeah, at this moment it should look like this. Your skirt should look like this. So I'm going to show you how to do the next row, and then the rest you can do it yourself. So I'm coming to the end of this row. So go into the 2 loops with a 2 double crochets, chain 2, do 2 more double crochets, then slip stitch 1, 2, 3, come in the 3rd loop and slip stitch. Yep. See how it's curling itself to make that round bottom. So when you reach here, I said don't turn your work, just continue doing the same thing. So we are after slip stitching, we are going to do our next row. Don't turn your work. So chain 1, 2, 3. This is going to be your first double crochet. Come in the next loop, put the 2nd double crochet, go in the 3rd loop, put the 3rd double crochet like this. This time around we have to have 5, so we had a row of 3, a row of 2, 3, 4, now 5. Put 2 double crochets in the chain space. Sorry. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 2. Put 2 more double crochets in the chain space. I've run out of, this one is out, so I need to add it. So like I said, add 2 more double crochets in the loop, then continue with double crochets. So as you can see, it keeps becoming bigger and bigger. We had 3, we have 4, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next will be 6, like that. Like, you have to keep starting from the beginning, then you put 2 double crochet. I'm going to show you. So from here, put 2 double crochet in here. Keep the row the same. Chain 2, put 2 double crochets. Then come to this, put a double crochet in this loop, like this. Then another double crochet in the second loop, the third loop. Then when you come in the chain space, put 2 double crochets. Chain 2 and put 2 more double crochets, like this. Then continue and do 3 more double crochets. Then go to this loop and put 2 double crochets. Chain 2, put 2 more double crochets. You're going to keep doing the same thing until the end of the row, and it's the same thing you're going to keep repeating. So this is how your work should look like. So guys, I can't continue doing that done with the tutorial, but I want to illustrate because it's the same thing that you keep doing on and on and on and on until you finish. So here I've stopped on the row where you put 5, which I will say is this row, this, and it's this row of 5. So you will continue doing the same thing. You reach, you make them 6 now with 2 double crochet in the center to make it all together 6. You can mix a color if you want to. You can continue with the same color until the end. So on the edges, I did put chain spaces. It's the same format, but you just skip 1 loop and make a double crochet in the next, skip 1 loop until, just make the skirt as long as, or your knees, your hips, whichever length that you want, but just keep repeating this same procedure. I don't know, is it procedure? The same format until you have the length. It will just keep having increases. So when you reach here again, you will have to do 4 double crochets and 2 more in the loop to make them 6. Then continue with the same row. This doesn't change. Then you go on another one, you do 6, then 5 with 2 double crochet to make them 7, as long as they are the same until you have the length of your choice. Thank you guys for watching my channel, and please, if you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe bell so that you don't miss out on my tutorials, and leave a comment if you liked the video, and if you want me to do any tutorials that of any piece you've seen on my IG page, please put it in the comment. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you for being so supportive. I want to see your scars. Please tag me. Thank you. I love you and enjoy.